Okay, I think this is the last unboxing for a while. I do have an advent calendar that's still on the way, but I can't be bothered to do the whole reveals, and it's a perfume thing, so you won't be able to smell it anyway. So let's not waste our time with that. I think this will be the last unboxing unless there's other stuff that I ordered and I've just forgotten about, which is entirely possible. But yeah, for some backstory, so you remember I went and got that facial. Me getting a facial, what does the world come to? But, my doctor wouldn't help me with the milia, and I was worried about scratching them, and, I had issues with acne when I was younger. I don't want to have a repeat of difficult skin issues. So I went to a beauty salon. They were really nice to me. They got rid of them. But while I was there, they have these bright lights, and so they analyze your skin to try and work out what is the right products for you. And then they gave me a list. But they also tipped me off that they would have a sale. So in the meantime, I got samples from Mecca, and they also sent out stuff like they had Beauty Loop stuff, and also Aesop have given me they've given me a really huge stash of samples. Like every time I go and buy something, even if I buy something as a gift for someone else, they still give me samples too. It's crazy. So I have way too many samples. But yeah, I've been playing with them in the meantime. It's just when the Black Friday sales came up. Well, the thing is, so you remember my soul dog Hope passed away, and I released Fade on his anniversary. But I've realized, I thought releasing Fade would be enough, but I think I actually need a good 2 weeks of mourning to get through it, or at least I did this year. And maybe it'll be the same, I need to be prepared next year. I should probably just allocate 2 weeks of mourning, which starts on the 19th when he had his first seizure, through his actual passing away date, and then the tail end of it, Black Friday, because he passed away right before Black Friday. And so I think in my brain, it's already become entangled, like him passing away and then coping with Black Friday. It's all become part of the same event. And so I need the 2 weeks to mourn him, go through the sales, do all the recovery, be emotional, make emotional decisions. I know it's a good way to justify spending a bunch of money, but the sales then are the best sales around. So try to justify my choices. Anyway, yeah. So then Black Friday came around, and they did the beauty salon ran a really good deal where you can get 20% off, I think, almost all their products. And then also if you hit certain spending thresholds, there were 2 different thresholds, you could get these Dermalogica little mini sets of products, and one was quite extensive. The thing is, those sets, they did the skin analysis. They're not actually necessarily relevant to my skin or even good for my skin or useful or anything. So, I can't help myself. I see the deal and I'm like, 20% off and a free gift. Of course, I would take the free gift if it's on offer. It was just I was looking through my list of things. They gave me a card showing all the different things that I should consider, and the main products. And so I was looking at it and looking at the prices and trying to figure out, how do I add up things? Which threshold should I aim for in my spending? Should I go for the lower one or the higher one? How do I add that up? How do I get the best deal? And how do I make sure I get the products that I want the most? And so I spent quite a while there umming and ahhing. And I also got them to show me some different products. So a different kind of sun cream, I think, and a different pre-cleanse thing. And then trying to add up in my head, okay, how much do these things cost? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, but so after a while, the lady who I think is one of the owners or founders, she was the one who was helping me out, and she ended up giving me a different deal, where instead of getting a Dermalogica gift, I could get a gift from a different range if I bought certain products and spent a certain amount, which was actually about the same as what I was going to spend anyway. Except this time, so on my list there were 4 products. One was a Dermalogica cleanser, another one was a retinol, another one was sun cream, and another one was eye cream. And those ones, they said, are the most important for me and my skin. And they're actually really good. The fact that they said, hey, these Dermalogica products in those gift sets probably aren't right for you. They're actually paying attention to my skin, and instead of just trying to give me the stuff and be get on your way, they're actually trying to really help. So originally I was only going to buy 3 out of the 4 items. But what they did for me is I bought 3 of the items, and then they threw in a 4th one for free. So let me show you what I bought. This won't take too long, hopefully, although I always say that. So I ended up buying the cosmetics, not Dermalogica. They have different brands. I know that light is a bit much on this white packet. But so this one is Define, and it's a retinol, and this is the one that I'm most scared of trying, because I've seen people on the internet saying if you use it too fast, like your skin needs to adjust it, and it can be kind of irritating at first, and you need to build up your skin towards it. And so I'm kind of scared, and they explained to me, like, you start off using it every 3 days, and it says on the thing, like, this is handy, it says only use it in the night, it says PM. I know, it's not focusing. It does, trust me, it says PM. So then I remember when to, and like, you know, they put them on the counter so I could take a photo of like, what order do you use everything in? But yeah, so you would cleanse first, then use this. What does it say? It says a blend of the AGP retinol complex. Okay. AGP is an unfortunate acronym. And AHAs encourage skin renewal to help reduce the appearance of wrinkles and imperfections while evening skin tone. Okay. Apply a small amount to freshly cleansed and toned skin 2 to 4 times weekly as part of your nightly regimen. Use as tolerated. So don't go too fast, basically. Follow with a moisturizer if further hydration is needed, which I think I will. AGP retinol complex encourages skin renewal to reduce the appearance of wrinkles and imperfections. Okay. And then chirally correct L-lactic acid, L-malic acid, L-tartaric acid, triple hydroxy acid cocktail to gently exfoliate while revealing the look of smoother, even-toned skin. Do you remember, like, growing up as a kid and you see on cartoons all this shit about acid and you're like, oh, acid, it's really cool and scary, and then you grow up and people putting it on your face and it turns out acids are just kind of this regular thing that's everywhere. It's even in your stomach, and oh my god. Yeah, so the idea of putting a ton of acid on my face is bizarre, but that's the beauty industry for you. Sun sensitivity. Please wear sunscreen when using this product, as it contains ingredients that may increase your skin's sensitivity to the sun. Now, that's another reason I'm a bit nervous, because I don't like sun cream. But anyway, caution, for external use only. I couldn't have figured that out myself. Avoid contact with eyes, keep out of reach of children. This product contains forms of vitamin A. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, please consult your physician prior to use. That is not a problem for me. Still product away from direct heat and sunlight. Do not use this cosmetic product with other retinol-containing cosmetic products during your treatment. Yeah, so I think, like, once I get going with that, I also kind of need to be done with a lot of the other samples. So I'm scared of this one. And, like, they did tell me how do you get yourself onto it safely, but it still freaks me out. So that's probably the last one that I'll start, just because I'm a chicken. And it could even be that I might go back to the salon for another facial before I've even started it, because I'm that chicken. I do have, like, a couple of tiny things that might be Milia that have popped up in a few places, but not too bad. So I don't know, maybe I don't need to go back. Then the next thing I bought was a Dermalogica thing. It's this sun cream. Now, I did buy that other sun cream, if you remember, from Mecca. This one is a bit different. So the other one is SPF 50. So that one I wear to, like, the park. I did try and wear it every day. It's still a bit too much. But, you know, I would wear it to the park when it's, like, really strong and I need more protection. But this one's SPF 30. But this is what she used after the facial, and I even forgot that I was wearing sun cream because it felt okay. So hopefully, like, when I start using it myself, it still feels like that, because sometimes you try something on somewhere and then you do it again later and it's a different experience. But I'm hoping that this will be one that's easier to do daily. Obviously, I haven't started it, but I really should. It says weightless physical sunscreen, broad spectrum, blah, blah, blah. I mean, this is especially a problem in Australia, because in Australia, the sun is, like, you know, there's the joke that everything in Australia is trying to kill you. That includes the sun. I got badly burned when I was a kid, and that's why I'm a vampire now, I reckon. But yeah, so invisible physical defense, SPF 30, so it's not as strong as the other one. But, yeah, invisible weightless defense that blends easily on skin, featuring ultra sheer zinc oxide. Say goodbye to thick white residue with this physical SPF formula that provides an added... I've got a mouth also, like, right there, and it makes it hard to speak. Provides added blue light protection and helps soothe away the effects of environmental aggressors. Bioactive mushroom complex. Now I'm putting mushrooms on my face. Helps soothe skin and reduce UV-induced redness and dryness. Antioxidant green tea? I'm putting tea on my face? Helps defend skin against free radical damage, ideal for all skin types, including sensitive. Cool. So yeah, I will need to try and get into a better habit of using this kind of thing. But yeah, so uses: helps prevent sunburn. Of course it helps prevent sunburn. What else is the point of a sunscreen? If used as directed with other sun protection measures, helps decrease the risk of skin cancer and early skin aging caused by the sun. And there's more obvious warnings. Directions: apply liberally 30 minutes before sun exposure. Reapply at least every 2 hours. Oh my god, that's what I hate the most about sun cream, is the reapply thing. Who has the time? And also, how do you do it with makeup? Because there's a lot of people who wear a lot of makeup. And I've seen there are like spray sun creams, but you have to use a lot of spray to get proper coverage. Just why go in the sun? Use a water-resistant sunscreen if swimming or sweating. Now, I guess this isn't water resistant, so maybe that's when I would use the other one, but I don't really go in the water either. And then they say other ways to, be safe in the sun. They even say limit time in the sun, especially from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Oh my goodness. I mean, I suppose not everyone knows this stuff, especially if you're not from Australia, but, slip, slop, slap, what do they add now? Slide. Then, slip on a t-shirt, slap on the sun cream, slap on a hat, slip, slop, slap, slide. I don't know, I can't even remember because I just don't go out in the sun, and also I'm not a child being fed those messages anymore. So I want sun cream. So I need to get in that habit. I'm scared. But I do remember walking around afterwards and not feeling like my face was gross. So I'm hoping that is the sun cream for me for like regular use. Especially like I should try and use it first thing in the morning before I walk Triton. Sometimes when I've walked Triton or taken him to the park, I will wear the sun cream. Then I will come home and wash it off. And then I will do the skincare routine. But yeah, anyway. And then the other thing that I bought was another cosmetics one. Oh, why is it not focusing? I swear some other days it's focused better, but it's just not doing it today. Cosmetics, it's called Eye Genius. This is the eye cream. Brilliant Eye Complex. AM or PM. It says you can use it morning and night. That's in some other language I cannot read. Oh, there we go. Helps to improve eye concerns, including dark circles, puffiness, and fine lines in one genius formula. Gently pat a pin-sized drop around the eye area. Firming peptides reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Borago oil and vitamin E help soothe puffiness. Light reflecting mica instantly illuminates dark circles. For external use only, avoid direct contact with eyes, blah, 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 blah. So the thing about eye cream, so I've been using an eye cream in the meantime that came in a Mecca sample. Is it Sunday Riley? I get confused because there's one that's like Sunday Riley, and then there's another one that's like Summer Friday, and then there's another one Naked Sundays, and I'm like, can you guys stop using days of the week to name your brand? Because it's just doing my head in. Anyway, but so I've been using that, and like it's this tiny little tube, right? But because you need so little, it lasts a long time. But I think I'm getting to the end of the tube, which is part of why I'm doing this unboxing now, because I'm like, I might have to actually open this and start using it. So this is not cheap, but it probably will last me a while, judging by how the sample one has lasted me a while. So yeah, and now the thing is, like, I can't describe to you what I noticed after the facial in terms of my eyes. I just looked in the mirror and I was like, holy shit, there's something different about my eyes. Now, I've never had a concern with my eyes, especially being like a goth type. If I'm going to do makeup, I do really dark eyeshadow, and I kind of do it underneath, and it kind of makes it like it covers up that whole area anyway, so I've never been concerned, and I don't care who knows that I'm tired. But, I'm trying to do the self-care. It's part of the ritual. It impressed me, and so I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll try it. But yeah, I don't know, I guess I did have like, sort of very light eye bags or something, and I still kind of get them a bit, but we'll see once I get on this stuff how much it makes a difference. Like, I bought this stuff for Black Friday. I got them all 20% off. I think it was all 20% off. Anyway, like, whatever. I got a good deal on them. And, yeah, like, I'll use them. And if I don't feel like I want to continue, I don't have to rebuy them. It's just like, this is the thing that I'm into at the moment, is playing with skincare stuff. And with a lot of my hobbies, I eventually get bored. So once I get bored, I'll stop spending money on that and go and spend money on something else. I'm sorry to my YouTube people who are mostly dudes who don't give a shit about this, but that's the journey we're currently on, and we'll see where we end up next time. But anyway, so I got those 20% off or whatever, close to. Anyway, so instead of giving me one of the Dermalogica gifts, you got me this? Oh, sorry. That was not well done. So instead of getting the Dermalogica, it was the Daily Glycolic Cleanser is the one that they were originally going to give me. I got the cosmetics one, which costs like maybe $15 more or something. It's more expensive, basically. And my beauty therapist, the chick who did my facial, she was actually in that day. So the lady who was selling me this stuff could actually check with her, is this the right one for me? So like, instead of just selling me the thing or just giving me one, they're actually checking to make sure it's right for my skin. So this cosmetics, did that one say elite? That one just says cosmetics. This one says cosmetics elite. Gentle clean. I like the shiny things. The shiny silver stuff. Is that a little bit shallow? Whatever. Gentle Clean Soothing Skin Cleanser. This is another AM/PM one. A mild cleanser with soothing chamomile extract, bisabolol, and aloe vera. Perfect for sensitive skin. Add a small amount of cleanser to moistened hands and face, using quick circular motions working to lather. Rinse well, follow with toner, serums, and moisturizer. Ooh. Shea butter, shea butteramidopropylbutane. A gentle cleanser enriched with shea butter designed to deep clean without stripping the skin of natural moisture. Sodium hyaluronate helps retain skin's natural moisture. Chamomile extract, bisabolol with, in brackets L, I don't know what that means, and aloe vera soothes skin. And the usual cautions for external use only. Now, it's not glycolic, so it doesn't have the glycolic acid, I think, is what the other cleanser would have. So the other cleanser would have a bit of a exfoliating effect. But I'm like, if I'm going to start the retinol thing, which I think is like extreme exfoliating, and it has a bunch of other acids in it. I don't think it has the glycolic one. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I would be kind of scared to use the other cleanser. I mean, it's good to know because I do have some samples that do have glycolic acid, and so maybe I could still use them together with all this stuff, but that's a bit scary. So this one doesn't have that exfoliating effect, but it's just like a gentle clean, and it'd be interesting to try it. And then if I decide I don't like it or don't want to continue with it, I have the name of the Dermalogica one, and I've got it in my Mecca wish list as well. I can always go back and get that one next. At the moment, I still have my CeraVe, hydrating cleanser. But once that runs out and I run out of samples of other shit, then that would be my main cleanser. And then when this runs out, maybe I try the Dermalogica one. And maybe by then I'll have gotten the retinol thing under control and be less terrified, and the glycolic thing won't freak me out so much. Anyway, so basically I bought these, got 20% off, and then got that for free. And instead of getting a bunch of useless Dermalogica minis, I actually got something handy. And might actually, I don't know, we'll see if it's better than my current cheap cleanser. But so basically, with this, I'm not going to tell you how much it cost. And, their prices might be different to prices elsewhere. But I worked it out. I think it was 20% off for these, but then this for free. And I worked it out. In total, I think I got like almost 35% off. And so the Asian part of me and the part of me that loves saving money, the accountant part of me, is like, that's a good deal. So even if I technically don't need all this stuff because my skin is fine and the only thing I really cared about was the milia, even though that's my attitude, I'm still like, I got such an amazing deal, and now I feel like, yeah. And so that is part of my Black Friday caring for myself, not just by buying stuff, caring for myself and buying things that are self-care, but also getting a good deal. Getting a good deal is self-care. That's how I justify this shit. So yeah, but they put it in a Dermalogica bag, which is confusing because there's only one Dermalogica product. Everything else is cosmetics. And I think cosmetics is like they're trying to be a more legit, fancy sort of medical-ish. I mean, they're trying to be that higher end, more professional range of skincare products. So as far as I know, I have only seen them in the beauty salon and like another beauty salon I passed by. Dermalogica you can get at Mecca, but the cosmetic stuff, I don't know. Maybe they only do deals with beauty salons. Maybe they're like, is it too strong to just put in any old random shop that you can buy them from? I don't know. You can buy it off the beauty salon's website though. I just found that kind of interesting. I should probably do some more research. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And hopefully that's the last thing. And I can get back to rambling more about life, mental health, how Dell destroyed my old computer, other companies that I dislike. Because there are a lot of companies that have completely lost my loyalty. I used to be loyal to a few companies, and then they screwed me around, and now I'm like, So I really do prefer, I mentioned this in the Pet Circle video, I really do prefer companies that give a shit, or at least pretend to give a shit and do it convincingly. The ones that actually take care of you and give you an experience. I don't mind spending extra money if I can have an experience rather than just the product or the cheapest possible product at the cheapest possible price. No, I'm at that stage of mental illness and learning about my mental illness and how I work, where I need the experience as well to help me feel less about life. So I do feel like this is a bit over the top because it was a lot of money. But I got a really good deal, so it's not about how much I spent, it's about how much I saved, right? I'm making money in that kind of girl math logic, right? Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. I've got to have some lunch. Bye.